Hi, it's Annie, and welcome to Sensing Vitality. If you're looking for one of the best exercises to improve the flexibility and movement in your spine, I like this one from my mouse series. Now, the mouse is such a clever animal, and they are extremely flexible. And so this lesson, we're working with a little soft blanket roll. You can use a towel, and it's thin and skinny. So make sure the diameter is just maybe a few inches at the most around, and it's going to go the lengthwise from tail to the head. So make sure it's long enough. If you're super tall, you just get another towel and extend it, make it longer for yourself if you're super tall. You're going to have your butt at one end and your back goes up the roll, so your head is at the other end. All right, so let's get on your roll. Super simple, and I love using the blanket roll in a lot of my series because it's gentle and it gives the nervous system and the spine a lot of sensation. Okay, so you're going to lie on your back on the roll and just take a couple breaths. One or two, just to settle in. You should be just a little bit off the floor. And if you have a lot of discomfort in your back, you can do this on the bed, but the floor is firmer and better. You'll get more feedback on the floor. But if you have a lot of back pain or something like that, you can either put extra blankets on the floor or even do this on the bed. Okay, so now your feet are spread hip width, knees bent, and you're going to just roll the pelvis a little side to side. Now, not very far. You might try to go as far as you can. Don't do that. Just roll a little bit so that you drop a little bit to one side, and don't try to touch the floor or anything like that. Just easy, like you're in a little rocking chair or on a swing or something. Just slow movement, and then come back to the middle. Stay on your roll, and now make the movement with your head of rolling, and again, not as far as you can, just relaxing, easy. I've done this in different series, this movement, but we're going to do something different with the mouse series here. All right. Now, take your butt and move it so that the left cheek is on the roll and the right one's hanging off. The right cheek of your butt is hanging off, and you can drop it down toward the floor by rolling to the right a little bit. Drop the right butt, and maybe it touches the floor, and then you come back. And there's lots of ways to come back. You can push with the right foot, or you can use your pelvis, or you can even use your arm a little bit. But don't do too much. Just easy, touching or coming close to the floor, and then rolling back onto the left cheek of your butt. The left cheek. Okay? And then lift your butt and come back to the middle again. So you're in the middle. And then just roll a little bit to the right and left. And you might notice, hey, is it easier to roll to the right now? Just doing that is amazing. Okay, lift your butt and move it so the right cheek is on the blanket roll. And then drop the left butt down. And then lift the left butt up in the air. So you're bringing the left butt toward the floor. And you're leaning on the right buttock on your blanket roll. Yeah, let your arms relax and see how little can you do. How little and easy can you go? Yeah, and then lift your butt and come back to the middle and roll the pelvis side to side now. And whoa, does it go easier and further without trying harder? Does it just feel easier? Okay, roll off your roll for a moment. Keep your knees bent. If you need a little something under your head, like a folded towel, if your head needs some support, you can put something under your head. Yeah. And then if your low back needs a little support, you can hug your knees and rock a little side to side for a little bit just to lengthen your back. And then if it's comfortable, lengthen your legs long. Let them rest on the floor. If that's not comfortable, leave them bent or put a pillow under your knees. Yeah? Just settling into the floor. Now, the settling stuff that we do in the Feldenkrais method is very important. It kind of resets your nervous system. It resets the way you sense your bones, the way you move. So it is important that you stop and rest for a moment. We learn more when we have little rests. It's kind of like the body's integration time. All right, now let's roll to your side, and you're going to come up and kind of re-roll your roll so that it's round again. It probably mushed out or flattened out. So roll it again. Put it in the middle so that the end to end is like from your butt to your head. And you're going to sit on the roll and use your forearms to help you come down onto your back. And you can take one hand behind your head to help your head come down without straining your neck. All right, so now just roll your pelvis a little bit and feel, does it move differently side to side than you did just a minute ago? How about that? Okay, now stop, bring your pelvis back to the middle, and take now with your head, take your head and roll your head to the right and to the left, okay? Don't go as far as you can, just comfortable, just comfortable. We want to work with ease here. Then come back to the middle. Take your head and slide it to the right so that the left side of your head, the back of your head, is touching the roll, okay? So your head is dropped a little to the right. The left side is the only side touching the roll. And then roll your head to the right. And you might find that you run into your right shoulder, so just slide your arm down a little bit, maybe up and down. But if you slide it so your hand goes toward your heel, it'll be easier to rest your head on the floor, okay? And then from that position, a couple ways to do this. You can just push your head into the roll so that that left side of your head presses into the roll. And you can slide your shoulder as you push if you need that little assistance, or you can leave your arm and just move your head. So a couple ways to do that movement. And then slide your arm up as you slide your head back to the middle and feel the contact there. And resting while you're on the roll. And now roll your head to the left and to the right. And wow, can you roll differently to the right than you did just a moment ago? Okay, let's take your head now and slide it a little bit to the left so that the right side of your skull, the back of your skull, is pressing into the roll. And now roll your head further to the left. Maybe you slide your left arm down as you do that, and then push your head into the side of the roll. Oh, and just relax as you do this. Enjoy the movement. Can your shoulders be more relaxed as you press your right side into the roll and bring your head down toward the floor on the left? Yeah, and then slide your head and slide your arm up so that the back of your head's in the middle again. All right, and then roll your head to the right now and to the left. And if you slide your arm so that one slides down, you can actually slide off the roll with your head so that your head goes to the floor now as your arms slide up and down. Okay, and then bring your arms back, bring your head back to the middle. And now let's roll your pelvis from side to side and see, can you actually drop lower or maybe even touch the floor with your butt now? without any effort, okay? Wow. Let's go ahead, take away the roll. Now, if it's not easy yet, I have a lot more lessons on my mouse series, but just give it some time. You can repeat this lesson a few times. Give it wait an hour or later in the day before you do it again. Let it settle in. So just lying on your back now, feel the contact with the floor. Roll your head now. How does your head roll? Does it easier? Bend your knees. Tilt your knees side to side. Look at the difference in the spine now. Doesn't it feel more flexible? All right, let's come on up. So now as you sit, feel how it is for you and take your time to come up to standing. Walk around. Notice how it is to turn your head now. Do your arms hang differently? Is it easier to walk? This is the gift of the mouse, but also the gift of the Feldenkrais method. This ability to make small changes have a huge impact in your awareness and the way you move and think. Thanks for joining me here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Mouse is getting smarter. You can appreciate our lesson today.